Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? This is the Perchy from the Perch TV. A little bit earlier than usual because Sav has decided to finish, and now my hair is a mess, and now I can't remember which. I'm getting the sort of mirror effect. It's getting a bit wrong. How is everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I am the Perchy. This is the Perchy TV. How are we doing? We're a little bit early, of course, because Sav finished a bit early, and I was like, well, look, if you guys are all coming over from Sav's channel, we might as well start a little bit earlier. Why not? Guys, get the likes up. We're only up to 20 likes. Let's get over 50 straight away. Hope you're doing well. Who we got here? Big up, proud to be Geordie. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Big up, Mike Rays. How are you? Yep, up the Sava raid. Big up, Sava and the raid. Big up, Mia. Hope you're doing well. Big up to you. Paul Connor, channel member. If you want to join the membership, little button's just there that says join at the bottom. You never, yeah, exactly. Big up, Kevin Burton. Hope you're doing well. Big up the Sava raid. Big up Danny. Hope you're well. Yeah, big up Mia. Yeah, guys, please, if you're new in here, please hit the subscribe button. We're chasing down 2K. Big up Lily White Lane. Go and subscribe to Lily White Lane as well. Great little channel. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Over 1K now, I believe you are now. Who'd you rather sign, Ronaldinho, R9 or Roberto Carlos? Oh, what a question. Ronaldinho, just. I think it could. I mean, it was between him and Ronaldo, but Ronaldinho was just a magical football player, wasn't he? He was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant football player. Perchy, by the way, you going to Barca Spurs? I am going to the Barcelona Spurs. Day after my birthday on next Tuesday, this time next week. I am going to Barca versus Spurs, which I'm rather excited about. Don't have to put any money into the coffers of Daniel Levy. We'll get into that in a bit. Thoughts on the statement? Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll start it now. Why not? Let's talk about it. Listen, the trust, fair play. I'm on the stance of we as a club fan base need to stop giving these people our money. I stand very similar to sort of what Savile was saying about this statement was, listen, I respect all of them. I respect Brian, I respect Stell, all these guys that go and do all the protesting. Billy, Cole, all these are good mates of mine. These people mates of mine. So, yeah, listen, fair play to protesting. They protest is hard every single time. I respect it. But for me, I sit back and go, well, you can protest about ticket prices, but then you kind of don't people can't take you seriously if then you're going to walk in after paying those extortionate prices. That for me, stop paying the money. Stop giving these people your money. But I think we're far gone from that because, as I say, more people will just keep coming. Nothing really changes, does it? Let's be honest. But we can get into it in a little bit more. Morning, Perchy. Can someone please tell me why Richie scored a hat-trick against a bunch of Singapore Sailor boys? He's now ready to lead the line and go, we're a shambles of a club. Yeah, Shem, I don't get it. I don't get the people watch him score a hat-trick on a second half against a B team, a pub side, and got excited. Yeah, I expect him to be scoring hat-tricks against teams like the Lions City Sailors. Yeah, I think we need more, though, definitely. Big up Rui too. Hope you're doing well. Always in here. Perchy, what the hell is... Oh, don't mock the top. Don't mock the top. It's a bit different. Just try saying a bit different, you know. But now that, yeah, exactly. I've gone a bit rogue today. It's a bit of a wild shirt. I thought it was. I thought I'd try change it up. Thank you for the comments about the shirt. Morning, big up Susie. She got it for me. She's trying to style me out a little bit more. It's a bit different. It's a bit out there. Yeah, Ronaldinho. I agree. Ronaldinho was special. I love Ronaldo. The R9 was amazing, and Roberto Carlos was good, but you can't. I don't think he was in the conversation there. For me, it's Ronaldo and Ronaldinho. I can understand either way. If you don't go, there's a long waiting list to take your place. Yeah, no, I agree, Wookie. But the problem is the irony is you can't sit there and protest against pricing and then pay the pricing. It's like me going into a shop and complaining about a bag of sweets being £3 and then buying them. It doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? If I walked into a shop and they had a bag of Skittles and they were charging £5 for it, I can't go in there and go, I completely disagree with your pricing. It's unacceptable. And then go and buy it. Does that make sense? That's my theory. Listen, fair play to the guys that do it, by the way. This isn't me slandering them. Like, big respects to all of them. I just sit back and go, nothing really changes. I understand that there'll be other people there, but if you feel so big about protesting against it, surely you can't be paying the money in the same breath. That's just my theory. I don't mind it, other people having a differing opinion. It is absolutely fine. Oh, Dave, don't be mean. That isn't roadkill. Be harsh. That's harsh. Harsh for me. Harsh. Yeah, that's the one. It is. This is a proper oh bloody hell. This is a proper Charlie Harper shirt. Charlie Harper. If you watched Two and a Half Men, now that is a banging comment. That is so true. So true. Charlie Harper shirt. To be fair, the protest is at the Shakhtar game, which is reduced price, and people are going. Listen, Ruti, I don't mind people going, by the way. I've got nothing against people going to games. I've got no problem with that. But I just stand there and go, the pricing is a shambles, in my opinion. Yet people will still go. Like, it doesn't add up. Not for me. Wookie Cookie, man, what makes sense, though? As I said, fair play to the guys protesting, but a lot of those people that are going to go protest now are going to walk straight into the stadium. They're going to probably buy a beer, a program, maybe a pie. Nothing against all that. I don't mind it. But if you're going to do it properly. Cut your losses and don't go anymore. That's what I had that theory. People will argue that, oh, well, you've only got that mindset because people going, oh, you've only got that mindset because you don't go, you live in Spain and stuff. But yeah, but I came back a lot last year and I stepped foot once and someone gave me a ticket. But nah. The thing is the next one will be the pricing will increase on season tickets next season. So it is just going to be like that, unfortunately. That's my theory. That's proud to be Jordan. That's the point for me, exactly. If you're going to go and put your money, give the money to the man, and then protest against the man because of how much you're paying, just doesn't work out for me. Again, nothing against the guy's protest. It just doesn't. If you're going to do it, you go the full hog. As I said, you can go into a pub and complain about the beer being a tenner, but then sit in there and have a beer doesn't make sense for me. The Spurs ticket pricing protest was just reported upon Sky Sports News just before 11:30 a.m. today. Video clips should be spread around social media. Yeah, listen, Mark, again, like, that's great, get it in, but these people are still going. You can protest all you like, and I get all that, and I respect that. But if you're going to still go to the games, it kind of makes it null and void, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Nothing against the guys that do it. Nothing against that. Big up, Mike. Symbolic protest will not. Yeah, that's the thing. Are people protesting? 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 people protesting going to stop the stadium being sold out? No. Is it going to stop concerts being sold out? No. NFL being sold out? No. The go-karting stuff being sold out? No. The club shop going to be packed? No. So, what difference? Listen, here's one. If the protests start seeing people not going and the seats starting becoming empty, season ticket holders stop going, then I'll go, do you know what? You're doing something now. Starting the movement. Yes, it's a long way ahead. And yeah, fair play to the trust getting involved. I respect all that. As I said, totally respect all of it. But I just sit back and go, we just sit back and go, but you're going to pay and go in. It doesn't work for me. But that's each their own. You got the wrong way around. Ronaldo's quality. Oh yeah, so Ronaldo chat. Yeah, thanks, Will. Sorry, I must have misread your comments. Sorry, apologies. The thing I get to see is Levy I get seen as a Levy sympathiser because I have a logical argument, but I don't put money in their pockets. No Spurs play, no merch, no tickets. Yeah, listen, this is the thing. I just sit back and go, if you're going to give them money, you just it nullifies your sort of position, in my opinion. Just again, my opinion. I don't think anyone's a shill or anything like that. I think all that's a bit nonsense and stuff. I think people do that just you're arguing the wrong fight. Guys, come on, there's 28, there's 78 in here, 28 likes. Come on. Can you get me over that? That's 22 likes. Let's do that in 10 minutes. Come on. Let's do that in 10 minutes and we can get that over the likes mark. A big up to you guys, though. Much love. Who else we got? What we got? Yeah, members price as well. But the Kev, what I stand by is on this bit. Season ticket prices will go up next year and stuff like that. Yeah. Lily, do you want to jump on, mate? If you want to jump on, mate, message me on Instagram if you want to jump in, mate. More than welcome to jump on. My Instagram is up there if I'm pointing in the right direction. I think I am. Up there. So message me on there and I'll send you the link now if you want to come on. Let me know when you've messaged me on Instagram, or if you've got Twitter as well, you can message me on Twitter as well. Either way. I'll try not to put the link in. If we get 50 likes, I will throw the link in there. But yeah, you're welcome. Come on, mate. Welcome on the channel. Yeah, no, exactly, Kev. A lot of people said this a long time about the exploitation of fans, but people kept going. That's my theory. That is my theory on this all. I can't put any money into the system. That's my pick. Lily White Lane, if you want to come on, mate, and said, let me know. Just send me a message on Instagram, and I will pop you over the link now. If you want to come on, guys, come on, let's smash that likes. I agree. I agree, Mia. Everyone has their right to show their discontent in their own way. That's the thing, though, Perch. Listen, Mia. I get called everything under the sun. Every name under the sun, I get called so much. Oh, big up, mate. I've just got your message here. I'll send it over to you now. There you go. Popped it over. Come and jump on. I'm going to go in for an hour or so again. I'm still sticking to the hour, even though I've gone a bit early today. So, yeah, you're welcome on. Yeah, guys, this is the thing, Mia. People call everyone names. I get it all the time. I just ignore it. That's my best thing about it. If people want to call me whatever they can, each to their own. Bang on. Be united. And said, go and protest, guys. Do your thing and protest. I have no problem with that. I just don't know if it's going to work now. I think we're way too far gone the way that the club is. You're not protesting, as Savas says all the time, you're not protesting against a football club anymore. You're protesting against a conglomerate. NFL, concerts, boxing. Do you know what I mean? Everything is in the midst of it all. It's all part of the same. It's all part of the same thing. That for me is the big problem for it all. It has to be collective. It has to be collective. Yeah, big up, John, mate. Good morning, Perch. A man with honest opinions. Look, thank you very much. Listen, I just say how I feel. People don't have to agree with me? Not at all. People don't have to agree with anything I say, but I just say how I honestly feel. And listen, if you disagree with me, put your debate in the chat. I'm always happy if people disagree with me. I will debate anyone. Just when it gets personal, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting involved there. Guys, 15 more likes. Can we get there? And we are, let's just have a look. Well, we are 21 subscribers now away. We're 21 subscribers away from getting to 31 from 1,450. Can we push the subscribers up now? Can we get it 5 or 6? If we get 6 subscribers now to the end of the show, I'll be massively happy. Come on, guys. I am pushing so hard now to get to 2K. I want to ask you guys a question. Why? There's not much news to talk about. We could talk about Harry Kane if you want. I'm a bit bored of it. I've done a video. If you want to go and check out the video as well, by the way, I will pop the link in here as well. I did a video about Harry Kane this morning. So if you want to, I'll pop that in as well. Yeah, mate, let me know. Just when you come on, you're in. No trouble. Harry Kane rules out Tottenham exit once season starts as Bayern plot a new bid. I think I think Kane will just drag it out. I think that's how he will operate, in my opinion. I think he will just drag this out, personally. I think that's how I see it. That is how I see it. Yeah. What was I going to ask you guys? Yeah, please. Sub 20 times. That would be amazing, John. Thank you. If you can, go and create 20 accounts and sub. I'm joking. Do whatever. If we can help me get me to some goals, that would be lovely. I really want to push it out, and I even knocked down my target for the start of the season. By the way, if we can get to 1,600 subscribers before the first game of the season, I will give away a shirt. How about that? I'll give away a shirt. I won't buy it through Tottenham though. I'll buy it from somewhere else. But I will do that for you guys if you want. And if you want a name and number on the back, I'll even throw that in. But we have to get to 1,600 before the Brentford game which is basically about 12 days away. So if I can get to 178, because 3 of you have subscribed. So if I can get to 1,000, what did I say it was? 1,178 subscribers in just under 2 weeks, I'll give away a shirt. How about that? Spread it out to all your friends and family and stuff, and let's help push the channel. But yeah. Proud of Geordie. Indeed, like years, it's like, yeah, exactly. That's how it is. Guys, pop your questions in. If you have any questions, we'll just ask some questions. Why not? Said there's a bit of a slow news day at Tottenham, so we might as well just ask bits and bobs questions if you want. Ask away. What I was going to ask you guys, yeah, another question. Is there anyone you guys would like me to work with, by the way? I'm trying to push out, I'm trying to broaden what I'm doing at the moment in YouTube. So I'd like to get your thoughts. You guys are the viewers, so it'd be nice to know what you guys as viewers want to see. I want to push out and see get other content. Is there any content creators you guys would like me to get involved with? Do you think I should change the name to my new channel? Do I call it like this from the Perchy Hour? Do we call this show the Perchy Hour or something like that? Let me guys know. I want to start slightly rebranding my content, but I want to see if there's any new people I want to get on. Yeah, if I can get Flav on, I'd love to have a chat with Flav. I think he has a really good take on a lot of things. I watch a lot of his stuff and I get on with him. If I can, I will message him on Twitter and ask him if he'd like to come on. I'd love him to come on. I'd love to just sit down and have a chat with him. He's a very busy boy. So obviously if he can't, I understand it. But I'd love someone like Flav to come on. Talks a lot. It talks a lot of sense, and I like to get his take on stuff. Because I do want to expand a little bit more. Like I like the same people coming on. I like the guys that I work with, but I want to try and push out a bit more. Branch out, so to speak. See if there's other content creators that I can. I want to also one second. Oh, okay. Oh, I think you got a little bit of a problem, Lily Lane. Do a show with fans from other clubs. You'll pull in more subs. Yeah, Paul, that's a good question. That's another thing. I'm going to try and start speaking to a few other clubs, and a lot of fans from other clubs to come on and do stuff with. That is definitely something in the pipeworks, Paul, for the start of the season. So that would be something I'd love to do. Did you see that Arsenal are going to pay 40 million for Raya and now looking at aren't paying? Yeah, Ruti, this is a point about David Raya and the 40 million. Everyone had a go at me when I said maybe 40 million was too much, but no one's buying him at that price. Wasn't Brighton Sanchez looking at Chelsea? Maybe Arsenal might go there as well. Maybe. Ami Love says he's the first Spurs guy. Yeah. I'll pull in the favour with me to try and get him to come and speak to me. That'd be lovely. I'd love to have a chat with him. Pull in a favour. Get Gold on. Yeah, I think Ali Gold is probably a little bit busy to come on to a show like mine. No disrespect. I listen. I think I'd love again. I like an Ali Gold to come on and just. But the difference with him is I don't know what he will be allowed to say. He's not going to come on a show like mine. No, listen. I love this show that I do, and I love the channel that I'm creating here. But let's be honest, he's not going to go and drop anything big news on someone like me. Let's be honest. Yeah, but I'd like to get an Ali Gold, and I'd love to interview him. I'd love to interview an Ali Gold, but I think he'll be. I don't see him coming to me. Get in contact. Yeah, listen, Jess, this is a key one. I'm going to work. I'm going to speak to Marlon and Ashmatic. I've got their numbers, so I would love to talk to them more. Ashmatic does a lot. Marlon was one of the first guys that helped me out at the start. He got me on his show doing match reviews at the end of the SEA games. So yeah, I'd love to get Marlon, Ashmatic. Guys, go over and subscribe to South of You Coys. These guys should be on the 1K already. The fact they're not is an absolute disgrace. They have got some of the best content out there. I'll be honest, I love it. I watch them all the time. Great guys as well. Really, really nice blokes. Has, Marlon, Ashmatic. Love them. I'd love to speak. I'll message Ashmatic and see if he wants to come on tomorrow. And Marlon or so. I'd love to have them on. Jay, again, another one. Good mate of mine. I like Jay. He's a really nice bloke. Don't agree with a lot of what he says, but he's a really nice bloke. Again, I've been trying to get him on. He's a little bit busy in the day. That's the only problem. I'd have to do something in the evenings to get him on. Yeah, he's really nice. Yeah, I'm talking about Flav. Yeah. Yeah, Mia, if you can help me out, I'd love to get Flav on. I'd love to get Flav on. He's a really nice bloke. He has one here. Otherwise, I think we would buy him. Are you talking about David Raya? Yeah, I think David Raya is. I don't think he'll go. Yeah, that's another one. Proud of Jordy agreed. Lee the Dorset Spurs. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram again. Another one. I don't mind. Oh, I'm always one of these. I've always said I will chat with anybody. Yes, I have my views on the ownership of the club and my views of the football club, but I will sit and debate anybody. I love it. Yeah, again, through our tapping toes, both those lads are very big, though, aren't they? They're big. They're working hard. I can speak to them. I'd love to. Again, same with Crackers. Yeah, I can't reveal actually what I was going to say, but guys, if you haven't, I also do run a. I don't run it. I'm a co-host on a podcast as well, the Hotspur Way podcast that is out now on Spotify, Amazon, and all of the big YouTube platform, all of the big streaming platforms when it comes to podcasts. It's the Hotspur Way podcast. It's got a Twitter account. So me and James, who run it, he's sometimes in the chat here. Me and him run it. Really good shows, by the way. Really enjoy working with him. He's a really nice bloke. So yeah. Listen. So go over there, guys, and check it all out. That would be great. I've just got a message. What's happened here? No, nothing. I thought I just got a message in front of me. Ex-players like Steve Hem again. Like I don't know them as enough, so I can ask him and I can try. I'd like to. Honestly, if I got David Ginola on, I think Sava would be furious if I had David Ginola on and he didn't. He loves David Ginola, he does, doesn't he? But what a player and what a good-looking man. Yeah, again, Abby Summers, she's a bit busy. That's the problem. She works now with Don Robbie and all them lots, so she's really busy. So I don't think she has time and stuff. Again, these people would love anyone on. Spurs feel nice. Mia, you know you're always allowed on. You're always allowed onto my shows all the time. Yeah, bring the wine. Yeah, Harry Redknapp again. Another one. Do you know what? I would love to just have a chat with Harry Redknapp. Not even an interview. I'd love to just have a chat with him on or off stream. I just think he's such a nice bloke. But yeah, I'd love to have him on my show. But again, I'm talking realistic. There must be other YouTubers, Spurs or non-Spurs YouTubers. I'd love to get on loads. I want to start branching out and start getting more different people on and try something new. Push out my comfort zone, so to speak. Give Richie a chance up to January. But yeah, I think he's maybe, but I'm not sold on him. Sorry to go back to the protest against Perchie. Just seen that the Sports are calling for a demo against ticket prices before the Man United game. They don't normally come out. Yeah, listen, Rusu, all for it. Support the guys that do it. I have nothing against the guys that protest, but I always stand by my feelings on, will it make any difference? That's all I want to say. Will it make any difference? Are we going to all of a sudden start reducing our ticket pricing because of this? I don't see it. The tickets for the 3 games, Man United, Sheffield United, and Liverpool, sold out in. Yeah, it sold out in 40 minutes. They don't care. The owners do not care, mate. I know they don't come out with it, but the stadium's gonna be sold out. Get Margot Robbie on again. Imagine if I had I did an interview with Margot Robbie and David Ginola. I think Savile would self-combust. I'm going with that one. I think he self-combusts if I had that if I got the exclusive Margot Robbie's take on Daniel Levy. That would be the thumbnail, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. Expression, again, another one, Dan. I'd like to get an Expressions on, but I just don't see it happening. Lee's another one. Lee, I'd love to do stuff with Lee. I know I can speak to a few people and try to. I'd like to. He helped. But one thing what Lee does is what I do respect about Lee Gunner. He does help out anyone, and I know this from face value. Lee's one of those. He helps out. It doesn't matter what size of a channel you are. Yes, he's quite big. He's got what, 80 odd thousand. He's not nearly, well, I think he's nearly 90,000 coming up to. But one thing Lee Gunner will always do is he helps out anyone. He's helped out TJ. I know he went on TJ's show once. He's helped out people like Jez. He does a lot of stuff with Henry. He does a lot of shows and stuff, Lee. And one thing you can agree or disagree with his opinion, but the one thing I'll always say, he always helps out people. I'd like Lee Gunner. I can try. I'll always watch his stuff. He cracks me up, Lee Gunner does. Have you streamed with anyone you don't like? You don't have to name names. No one to us. No, I wouldn't say like that I don't like. I do think there's sometimes I've streamed with some people and sometimes it doesn't necessarily click. Again, I'm not going to name names because they're not bad people, but sometimes I just feel like there's sometimes you have to have a real natural gel when you're streaming with people. I think people don't realize it can be hard. It's about fluidity, about streaming stuff. I'll be honest, there's not many. I'm not going to sit there and name names because they're nice people. I respect a lot of I respect everyone I work with. It's just sometimes some people, it's sometimes difficult to stream with some people, but each their own. They have their own techniques of it. So it's nothing personal. It's just sometimes the way it works. In fact, Kane is expected to leave this month or December. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. Danny, aka Smokey Joe, has always got a good. Oh, imagine get Smokey Joe on. God, yeah, I'll ask him what the hell is he doing to my football club. I think doing that isn't a good idea. You want to trust the person you're with. There's a difference between not agreeing and not like. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't not like anybody at all. I think that's the key point. As I said, and the thing is I don't even disagree with some people, like everyone. I disagree with some people. I agree with. Just sometimes it's just hard. Like when you're streaming with and stuff. Sometimes it's just difficult. But listen, I like everyone in the community. I've got no problems with anyone in the community. In the community, and the Spurs specifically, because that's who I work with the most of. Everyone's lovely. Everyone helps. Everyone gives tips. This isn't anything like that. Like, listen, I respect everyone. I respect everyone. They're all good people. Question: if only one more piece of business took place with Spurs this window, what would you choose? Like Kane in Munich or a top centre half all day long? It's criminal that we've not signed a centre half. It's criminal. It's criminal. But yeah, no. As I said to like Proud to be Geordie and me and stuff like. Listen, I love everyone in the community. I've got no problem with anyone. Everyone's lovely. Sometimes it's just the way some people are. Oh my gosh, no chance. Listen, that is a no chance for me. Magmar. If Kane leaves, who do you replace him with? Would a striker like Callum Wilson interest Spurs? No, not really for me. He only has 1 year left. But I mean, that would be a Spurs signing. He's big mates with James Maddison. Yeah, I think I wouldn't want Callum Wilson. I think he's a good player. I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him at all. As I said, the one player I said I wanted, it'll be hard to get hold of, but I would love to get someone like Gift Orban. Young, plays that again. Go in there and show him that Spurs is the place to go. Yeah, Kev. Chemistry is massive. It's like real TV shows. You can watch different pods from the same folk, yet some shows flow better. Yeah, listen. As I said, it does. It's nothing against anybody. I love everyone in the community. Everyone in the community is absolutely lovely. Everyone in the community is lovely. Nothing against anyone. I work hard with everyone in the community. Just as you say, chemistry. Sometimes people's way of streaming doesn't necessarily link with, say, like with me. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. Everyone has their own style. But yeah, I can. As I said, this isn't me sitting down and going anywhere. I love everyone in the community. They're lovely people. Out of line, are you sure it is? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know where he's got. Come on, 6 more likes to get to 50. Someone unsubscribed. What are they? Why are you unsubscribing? Come on, guys. Can you please, if there's anyone here that hasn't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. There's about 6 more likes to get to 50. That would be amazing if you could do that. That would be great. So yeah, let's do that, guys. Come on, please. Let's push that out. Come on. Any more questions, guys? Come on, questions. I love questions. There's got to be questions. Where is everyone? Let's ask you guys a question. I said, like, thanks for the sort of ideas on people you want me to stream with. I'd love to get on with people. I'd love to get people on. I want to get, as I said, I want to get people from other like club communities and stuff. I'd love to get involved. I know a few lads at the Newcastle lot that I'd like to get involved with. Chelsea, Arsenal, I've got a few that I want to work with, which would be great. Big old Wookie Cookie. With the squad we have at the moment, who would be a starting 11 with Brighton for Brentford? Sorry. So I'm accepting that Kane stays, right, from this. Just to confirm, this is if Kane stays. So I'd go Vicario, Emerson, Richarlison, Romero. Now I'm in trouble. I don't know. Who do I put there? Sanchez or Tanganga, fuck it, why not? Adoji, midfielder, Bissouma, Maddison, Sarr, and then up top, Porro, Kane, Son. That'll be my three. That'll be my team at the moment, right now. Let me know in the comments, guys, in the chat, guys, what you guys think as well. That would be great to know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys down below think. That's how I think I'd go. I think Porro would be good a bit further forward, but I don't know. For me, until we sign a centre half, I'm a bit concerned. Guys. Does anyone want to come on, by the way, in the chat? Does anyone want to come on? Anyone message me, by the way? Does anyone want to come on? Go in for another 20 or so minutes. That'd be good. If anyone wants to come on, you're welcome. We can have a little quick phone in. Yeah, big up, Tiger. I started early because Sava finished really early. So I just thought, do you know what? If Sava's finishing really early, I will start a bit earlier. So I was like, why not? We'll go for a bit longer. If people are here, that would be great. What we got here? Why do you need to convince Kane to extend? Why do we need to convince Kane to extend or not? Son signed a new contract when we had appointed Nuno. I think Kane doesn't sign a new contract, period, mate. Is it Oloratu? Is that how I say your name? I don't want to butcher your name. I don't think he's extending whatsoever. I think we just need to get that deal done and sorted, in my opinion. Monaco bid £4.2 million for Tosin. For God's sake, what's going on? I agree. What is going on? For me, get the whole thing sorted quickly. Tigari, you'd come on, but you're a bit soft. Yeah, I'm not having you drunk on, mate. Guys, in the chat as well, if you want to join the membership and you haven't, there's a little button at the bottom. Yeah, exactly. We've got no news. There's no news at all. Guys, if you want to join a membership, shall I put the link in? I want to get some more members in. That'd be absolutely amazing. Let me put the link in. Let me do that. Oh, I clicked the wrong button, I think. How do I do it? Let's go back. Sorry, guys. Let me put that link in for the membership. Oh my gosh, my thing is going so slow. Sorry, apologies. That was such a silly idea, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a little button. There's a little button called join at the bottom if you want to join it. Yeah. 1423 where centre back is like a sweeper. So Romero, Adoji, Sarr, Bassoum, Epson, Mad, Kulu. Jess, that's blown my mind, if I'm honest. I don't know what that formation is. I agree. I'd love Gift Orban at Tottenham. I don't see it. I think he'll probably go somewhere a bit bigger, but yeah, I'd love him in. Did you read Dan Kilpatrick's update? Harry Kane has made it clear to Tottenham that he has plans to stay at Spurs if he lines up at Brentford in less than 2 weeks. Kane is prepared to negotiate. Yeah, but Dara, if he doesn't sign a new contract, then I don't want him to stay. That's the key bit. If that is a contract, then yeah, great. I'd love that. Toss value at 20 to 25 mil. Monaco or Richard. Has been nonsense. Yeah, agreed. Harry Kane has just announced that any deal needs to be done before the Brentford game. Otherwise, he will stay the season and leave on a free next year, reported by Tottenham away. If that's true, then for me, that's a big concern. That's a big concern, in my opinion. Do you know what that is? That is Harry Kane completely protected himself, by the way. I'll put it out there. That is Kane. If that is true, that is him protecting himself, going, I'm not going to force a move out, but if the deal's sorted, then I'll go. Like, make your mind up. That's my theory on this. Make your mind up. That's my theory. Danny Calvino, I thought we started early so we could watch the England game. I'm watching, but I have an eye on you, of course. Yeah, listen, no, I only started a little bit early because Savin finished early because he had to go and numbers weren't great for him, so he just jumped off. So fair enough, Tim. And I just thought I'd start a little bit earlier. Big up Ken Perchy. Where is Mr. Box Office? I don't know. Alex is always welcome. Always welcome. If Tottenham goes to Bournemouth, I can see why, as a club, as in the club. Yeah, agreed. I can see why I'd want him. Yeah, I don't think so. I think the Kane saga will go all the way up to the end if it has to. Reminder of Dan Kilpatrick. Dan is prepared to negotiate a contract extension in the early months of the season. Dara, the problem is with that, for me, I don't think that's fair on us as a fan base and as a club. I think if Kane wants to stay and he wants to sign a new, what that feels like, I'm not going, so I'm going to sign a new deal. It's for me, you've got to kind of get it done. That's my theory on it. My opinion. That's what I think. I think it just needs to be done. Big up, Kirchy. The Kane story came from Dan KP. Yeah. I think a few people mentioned that. Yeah. Listen, if that's the case, then fine. I just think if we're going to do that, I just think we need to get it sorted quickly. The statement by Kane should be focused on Bayern's mind to treat as a treat, as they won't get him on a free. Yeah, agreed. Big up. Thanks for the shirt, by I'm getting a lot of mixed messages on the shirt. If you like it, smash the likes if you like the shirt, and also smash the likes if you hate the shirt. One of the two. Just do it. Go on. And also, guys, don't forget to join the membership of the club, the membership team. Oh, sweet Lord, that could be the worst season imaginable. Yeah, agreed. Yahoo Sports reporting that's the Kane story, but they also say Spurs are not willing to accept a deadline. That's the problem. I think the deadline should have been weeks ago. Mad Mag Mark, how many points will Spurs get from their opening 5 matches before the North London derby? Brentford, I think 1, Man United 0, Bournemouth 3, Burnley 1, Sheffield United 3. What's that? 6, 7, 8 points. I'm going with 8 points. Just one moment, guys. I've just got to sort of do something. It's a bit annoying. I've just got something pop through. So I've just had to just quickly. Sorry about that. What we got next? Sava wasn't happy that you. Oh no! Listen, Sava's cool. Listen, it was my fault. I should have sent him, asked him to do it earlier. No, me and Sava are cool. Now, I know I did say to him, I did apologise to him because I did do it at the time. I did it at the wrong time. I should have done it before we went live, and I just completely forgot. I normally send it to him before. It's my fault. Apologies. It's hard, especially when you've got one person on. Agree. I think he should move for Spurs to grow. A lot of this fan base in this is a Kane FC. Yeah, agreed. I think we are. As a Spurs fan, I want money for Kane, but as a football fan, I think he should go on a free and he'll have more options. Yeah, it is totally up to Harry Kane now on that side of things. But the club need to make a decision and get it sorted quickly if they do. The longer the Kane saga goes, it's all negative vibes from Ange, the player, the most important at Tottenham. That's exactly, we're a football club, not an individual player club. Spurs should set the deadline at the end of the week. I agree. I think the deadline route should have been weeks ago. I think it should have been before they came back on pre-season. Get it done quickly. Big up Perchy from Couva. How you doing, mate? And all in chat. I was bored of the football last season. Now I'm bored of the summer window. Forget ambition or hope. I'm just going to enjoy some crazy Couva. This. I'm so bored. I just want us to start playing football again, and then maybe we'll get a bit more excited. But hope you're doing well, mate. How are you doing? England scored. Russo, big up the Lionesses. Well done. Mia, let me know. Is this semi-final cup? I haven't paid much attention to it. Let me know how they're getting on. Sava was on last night clashing with several other channels. No, listen, Sava, he is what he is. Sava has his own way of doing stuff. He's never personal with Sava. He has arguments with people, but he does it in good jest. It's always football, remember. The whole thing of this is always about football. Perchy, sorry, mate, but that shirt is shocking. If you like, if you like, that's all that matters. Yeah, exactly. Smash the like. Yeah, don't blame the shirt, man. Oh, listen, blame the missus got it for me as a present. I thought I'd wear it. Big up, mate. Big up the disabled team. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. We're 1,423. As I said, can we get this 7 more? Can we get 7 more subscribers before we finish? That would be absolutely amazing. But thank you so much. How's your father? Yeah, Saver, I think my dad lives in the UK. He's fine. I know you're trying to relate to Saver here. I get your joke. You could go on where you want. It's not up to Saver. He's sounding in an arrow. No, it's not at all, Evan. Not at all. Listen, you've got to remember, we do things out of courtesy. It's all listen, Saver's got no issues with like Brian and Stell. There's no issues there. Like, you just got to remember, like, most of us all kind of have our own sort of slots. There's nothing. Don't come into my chat and start spreading stuff like that. It's not about that at all. It's not about that at all. Listen, you got to bear in mind, Sav obviously has a daily show at the same time. So when someone else has a relatively larger thing at the same time, of course it's going to impact him. So listen, let's not get involved with that. It's nothing about that at all. Don't have a go at people like Saver. He's not doing it. He's not meaning it. He's got no issues with people like Brian and Stell. Don't create that narrative. It's not true. Oh, we've got Lily White Lane's finally here. Big up, mate. How are you doing?
Big up, Perchy. It's an absolute pleasure to be on. Apologies for being late, mate. I admit this.
We're going for
another hour. I coming about half an hour ago, and I'm on half an hour late.
Absolutely, always welcome onto the show. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Talk to me.
Yeah, all good, all good. I mean, away from Spurs, that is. I mean, what a shambles the club is at the minute. We're 2 weeks away from the season. You know.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on with Harry Kane. You've got the Tottenham Supporters Trust organising things, and then Spurs coming out. But what I was looking at earlier today, I was looking at the replies to Tottenham's tweets, and they did a tweet earlier about Ukraine. Now, I personally thought it was a little bit on purpose to tug heartstrings after the announcement this morning from the Supporters Trust about obviously the protest about ticket prices.
Yeah.
But every single reply is Enoch out, Levy out, you know, where's Harry Kane going? What's the issue with not signing the new defenders? I just think it's an absolute mess. But away from Tottenham, I mean, I'm all good. How about yourself?
Yeah, no, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Away from Tottenham, yeah, all good with things with me, mate. As I think you're right in what you say. I think it's just all about just how we operate. We operate terribly. I get so bored of it all. It drives me mad the way we operate. It is boring. I agree with you. Absolutely bang on. I'll ask you a question though. What do you want with the Harry Kane saga? Where do you want it to end? Where do you see the ending of it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, do you know what it is though? A lot of people, they get annoyed when you go, I just want Harry Kane to go. But I think, I said it in a video and people replied, but I think to put it into context, right? When you look at a player like Harry Kane, he's what, 90 million, 100 million player.
Yeah.
If you don't sell him this summer, one, I don't think he'll personally sign a new contract, but for the next year of the season, it's at the back of Postecoglou's head, it's at the back of the player's head, it's a constant thing that's going on, and we're going to be rushing to get him to sign a new one when I personally don't think so. And two, I think it's such a huge risk keeping a player for another year. I understand he's world class, but keeping a player for another year when he could go for free. He could easily go for free next summer, and then we've earned nothing off him. But I saw something just as I came on the stream that like Tottenham had put a deadline on I think August the 13th. If Harry Kane hasn't gone by then we'll probably sell him. But yeah, I just like it to be sorted. I just like it to be organised. I think it's just at the back of everyone's head now. It's getting boring to talk about. I thought some sort of conclusion or thing would be sorted out yesterday when that meeting took place, but it's just nothing seems to be happening. And I also heard, journalists and sources saying that we're not going to sign centre-backs until we get Kane. I mean, first off, that has nothing to do with Harry Kane. And second off, it's one of my biggest things. We wait until the last few weeks of the window, which looks like it's going to happen now. Then we sell Harry Kane. Then one, it's a complete and utter rush to getting a replacement for the average Harrison for the season.
Yeah.
And two, we're still going to be struggling to get in centre backs and trying to do that. But I think personally, I'd take the next offer that comes in for 90 million. One, because it's dragging on now, and we're going to be heading into the season with a player who we don't know if he's going to be there next season, and he's not in Ange Postecoglou's long term.
Yeah.
If you don't find. And two, I think it's just boring to talk about. It is just boring to talk about.
It is getting to that stage right now.
It's tiring.
It is getting to that stage. Guys, big up to everyone in the chat. Hope you're everyone well. Great. Agreed here, by the way. Can we stop with this nonsense about agreed? Stop that. Exactly. Let people, these guys, we don't do anything like that. I don't want people to start going in between chats. Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly. There's nothing against it. Oh, exactly, Tigara, you're spot on. People just stop creating in the chat, creating narratives. Mate, I'll ask you another question. We're going to go for about 10 or so more minutes. So I've got to run. But do you see us signing a centre back? Who do you think it will be?
I'm worried at this point. I really am worried because every summer we just can't seem to get on main priority. Last summer with Bastoni, a couple of summers beforehand with Jose and Skriniar, Pochettino and Dybala, we can never seem to get our priority, which makes me think that we won't get tapped over. I think we will end up with a centre back, but I don't think it'll be one that Tottenham are happy with. I think probably we'll wait until the end of the summer window, we'll stall, which we've done all summer, which I don't understand. And we'll end up with not a terrible centre back, but someone like Adrian Boyer, who looks like he's going to move, but someone around that level. I don't think we'll get a Tapsoba or Van de Ven, but it's worrying. It really is worrying. The season's less than 2 weeks away, and by the looks of it, we're going to head into it with either Dyer, Tanganga, Sanchez, or Davies starting next to Romero. That's scary stuff. That's really scary stuff.
But that's the worry, isn't it? That's the worry that we're going to end up with these players. That is the key worry here.
Exactly. It's the failure to clear out Deadwood as well. It's started off this summer. I remember Paul O'Keefe tweeting and loads of other sources tweeting, big clear out this summer. So the big clear out's one player. Harry Winks to Leicester. That's the big clear out, is it?
Well, that's the problem. I think the clear out will happen. I'll put it out there. I'll say this now. I think the clear out happens because I think we will start. I think what we will do is we'll start near the end of the window. We'll start clearing people out. I think near the end of the window because I think what we're trying to do is sell as many as we can. But the problem, as you say, I think you hit it nail on the head there. We need it sorted now and quickly. That's my fear at the moment. We're not going to get stuff done.
I completely agree with you, and it's worrying. It's like, we'll wait to sort this out and then sort this out. It's just stalling on things.
Yeah,
that's why we never seem to get what we need done in the summer transfer window. Why we never seem to get our priorities because we stall.
Mm-hmm.
With this Tapsoba thing, I remember I was in Lanzarote about 4 weeks ago, and it was tweeted out that Spurs were interested in Tapsoba and in talks with Van de Ven. 4 weeks later, there has been no development. You're telling me that no contact has taken place. I don't understand why we're stalling. Are we just waiting for another club to come into them? I don't get it. Or are we waiting for that Harry Kane money if he does go and then to invest that? It's like, hang on a second, shouldn't the Harry Kane money be a separate thing to be invested into a replacement for him? But I don't know.
I agree. No, I absolutely bang on agree with you. People in the chat, what are you saying? Let me see. 2 centre backs will agree. Yeah, exactly. It's outrageous we've not done it. I agree. We're going to go for 5 more minutes, guys. So I do have to run. We're at 1,423 subscribers. Can we get 7 subscribers? And also, go and subscribe to this man. Go and subscribe to Lily White Lane. Go over there and subscribe and help everybody out. We should all help each other out. All one community, of course. Leave yourself flipping egg. Let's see. Any questions in here? Yeah, big up Robbie from Alive. Big up. Dan KP. Kane open to contract extension. For me, I think that is the thing I think that needs to be done straight away. Get it done quickly. Let's see what happens. I
Might
agree.
be confident
Leverkusen
in
sold Diaby. Agreed. I think a lot of these will be out of the window now.
Do you think but can I ask you something if that's right? Do you think that Villa will take over our place in the top six? Because some of the signings they're making, the likes of Diaby, the likes of Tielemans, the likes of Pavlos, and then you look at our signings, they're decent. I think they've had a better window than us. Do you reckon they could sort of take our place if they keep finishing it?
I think we're in trouble. If it stays like this, I think we'll play much better football. I'm not even displacing that. I think we're going to play a lot better football. But defensively, we're going to be all over the place and we're going to struggle. I think that's such a key point with this. I think it's such a key point. We're going to struggle with defensively all season if we stay the way we are. I worry. I agree with you. I think Villa have done good business. I think they've signed well. I watched them play Brentford the other day. Diaby looked a menace. Caused so many issues. Looks a good player. Evan says, do you think Levy will show the ambition to make Kane stay? No. If Kane stays, then there's no one can sit there and say any sympathies from him anymore. He has his opportunity to go out there and win stuff. We can't sit there and start saying, well, we haven't given Harry Kane what he wants. How many times has he had a chance to go? For me, this is it.
Yeah, no,
this is it.
I completely agree. I think, we had that debacle 2 years ago with the Man City deal. It just
stop that, Barry.
Harry Kane sagas never come to an end. Never come to an end.
Wilkie said, who finishes higher, you or Chelsea? Chelsea all day long. If anyone thinks that we're going to finish above Chelsea at the moment, wild. I think they've made good business. They've got a good team there. Good team.
Yeah. Manager as well, Pochettino. I reckon he's.
Yeah, I think Pochettino is the right man for the job there. I think people miss it. I think people use Tottenham as a scale. I think right man for the right job. He's got a bunch of young, hungry players. He's going to find the right deal with. They're not just good players. They're some great players that are going to come there. The Kane extension business is weird, but the closer it gets to Bayern, it may be hitting home how much he's losing Spurs. I think the Kane extension and the Kane offer is already on the table. I think that's not even a debate. I think Tottenham want to obviously retain Harry Kane. This is about Harry Kane now. If Harry Kane signs a new deal, that's on him, not on anyone else. That's my theory on it anyway. Why is Dyer so highly rated at the club? Jose Conte, Ledley King, all of nice things. I agree. All these managers and ex-players and all this lot have liked Eric Dyer. There's got to be a reason. Not what I'm seeing on the pitch. I'm not seeing it on the pitch. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I really, really don't know. Haven't got a clue. I'll be honest, full ball. Haven't got a clue. I'll be honest. At the current moment, the score says same. Chelsea. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Big up Nana Hotspur. Didn't see you there. Hope you're well. Yeah, big up Nana Hotspur. Hope you were well. Big up full ball. If Chelsea get Caicedo, I can see them. Yeah, I agree. I think Caicedo fits them like a glove. That's always one of those players. Always say, player that just suits, in my opinion, just suits. Who we got here? Evan McCabe. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I don't think Kane misses playing. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. No, but Rudy, I think the question's got to be, if there's a reason why Kane is extending, surely there's got to be a thing about him there. That's only my opinion. Only my opinion. What reason should he be staying? That's what I'll ask you in the chat. Why should Harry Kane stay? What does he benefit by staying? Yeah, it might be a club legend. Great. Okay. He could win nothing in his whole career. He could go down as the greatest ever player to not win anything. He could be that. That could be his legacy.
Be mad.
Just my thoughts.
But he's been completely and utterly let down by his ownership. But you're spotting, it's like, what has he actually got keeping him at Tottenham Hotspur? It's like Premier League all-time top goal scoring record. That's not necessarily Tottenham Hotspur. That's just the Premier League. But then why can't he come back? He still hasn't beaten
even if he breaks that record. He hasn't beaten David Gino's record. David Gino played before Premier League, and he scored more goals. So the all-time English league goal scorers, Kane won't get there. But he has to score a lot more goals to even be considered in that conversation. I just think at the moment, as a fan base, we just need to think what it is. That's what we got. Question: if the Blackburn boy comes in, would you start him over the usual suspects? I think he gets above a lot of our players. Yeah, I like Ashley Phillips. I think it would have been a good deal to get that done.
I have nothing against that as well. I think young, exciting player, and I think we've seen enough of the likes of Sanchez. We've seen enough of the likes of Dyer. But if we just sign Ashley Phillips, that's when it's like, I think that's way too much for a gamble. We need a top centre back and him, in my opinion.
No. I agree. We shouldn't get one. I agree. We should be getting him as a 3. So you get 2 defenders and Ashley Phillips.
He's a better backup than Sanchez.
And that becomes your 4 back, because you need realistically 4 back 4s. So you have Romero, 3 new signings. So 2 new signings and Ashley Phillips becomes your 4th choice. And then you gut out the rest of them. That's how I would do it, personally. Big up Rob Belcher. Much love to you. Hope you're my favourite Barcelona resident is joined by my favourite youthful contemporary. Big up Perch and Robbie. Yeah, much love, Rob. Always doing the real stuff. Much love to you, mate. Eric Dyer is the Spurs version of Phil Jones. No one has any clue why they're at the... Yeah, agreed. I agree. What we got? He doesn't have to move house if he stays. That's all I got. Agreed, Tequila. I mean, but big football players move clubs. Are we now saying Harry Kane's not a big football player if he doesn't move? I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying we have to think about it in that sense.
The issues at Spurs right now, I mean, you're telling me Harry Kane doesn't see the protest and the constant, leave me out tweets on every comment. And I just think, why would he look at all that and look at the mess that we're in with no European football? And it's like, I'd like someone to tell me why Spurs are a more attractive prospect, because he's looking at all of these leave me out tweets, the toxicity in the fan base, how divided they are, no centre backs, another manager not being backed. And then he looks at Bayern, a team that could head for a treble this year, and the champions, and have won the league 10 years in a row. When he said 5 years ago, all he wants to do is win trophies in football. I don't get why he wouldn't move.
I agree. And Rucci, he could be getting cold feet late in the day in his career to be making this move. No, I think he should be going. Go and show some ambition for himself, not for us. Listen, by the way, I put my Kane theory and my Tottenham theory in 2 different arguments. I want Harry Kane to stay as a Tottenham fan because I love Harry Kane. But if I put that aside, I take my Tottenham hat off and throw it on the rack, and I go, he will be absolutely balmy if he signs a new deal. And I said it all along. Him personally will be mad. So if he does, I think that's crazy. Crazy.
I think any Spurs fan who doesn't clap him off if he goes to Bayern and if he's shuffling when he wins a trophy. If he wins one with Bayern, it will hurt. Obviously, that he hasn't done it with us, but that's not Kane's fault. That's completely down to the ownership, in my opinion.
Listen, we're just discussing because we're wrapping up slightly. I'm not trying to be. Oh, I have asked a few questions. Harry Kane, number 10. Don't try that one. It's just we're getting to the end. I have to wrap it up shortly because that's all. And Robbie came on a bit late, got in trouble with tech issues. We always love tech issues on this channel. But listen, you're always welcome on my show. You know you are. You just got to put me a message and you're welcome on. Don't start making things like that. I don't like that. Listen, on that note, guys, I have to wrap up. I have to go. Sorry, I apologize, Robbie. We'll do this again, definitely. I'll get you on at the start and we'll have a proper chin wag. Definitely. If you're free any time at 12 o'clock in the week, I'm free and you're welcome on any time. Last words though from you. I always say this, I say it to everyone. What do you want to see up until the Shakhtar game now, which is about 7 days away? No. Yeah, wait. What are we now? We're Tuesday. Yeah, 5 days away. What do you want to see before the end of this, before we get to that now?
I'm not expecting, what I want to see is all the issues resolved, but I think that's unrealistic. What I'd ideally like is a verdict on the Kane situation by then, whether he's going, whether he's signing, and what's happening there. I'm not expecting a deal to be done for a centre-back. I'm expecting and need it to be done before the start of the new season. But I think before the game against Shakhtar, I think we at least need to be heavily linked with the centre-back and be in advanced talks with one. And I think the board need to say something, but I mean that's very unrealistic. It was very convenient earlier, in my opinion. Very convenient how the Supporters Trust put out that tweet about the protest and against ticket prices, and straight after Tottenham put one out about the game for Ukraine, trying to tug on everyone's heartstrings. I mean, very typical, but fair play to everyone replying with the lead out, with the unique tweets and banners and stuff. But I just think I'm not expecting everything to be done by this weekend. I think we need it to be done by the beginning of the season. But I just like some more development to these stories because the Harry Kane saga seems like it's going nowhere. The centre backs, you know, we're not even being heavily linked with any right now. I just like some sort of development so we look like we're going.
I agree. The one thing I will say though, I agree with everything you just said. That I agree. The one thing I do want to say, I'm going to be excited for is good football. We're going to have some good football now, aren't we? Apart from that, everything else is a mess. But why not? Guys, as I said, I'm going to have to wrap up. I have to run away. I've got work to do. I've got bits and bobs to do. But go over and subscribe to Robbie at Lily White Lane. Go over there. Robbie, if you want, send me the link quickly now in the private chat. I'll whack that in the chat to get everyone over there to subscribe to you. And also, guys, I've got to put a video out this morning. So if you haven't gone over there, go and check out the video. I will pop that link in the chat. So go and click on that link now and check it out. Much love. And Robbie, if you have, it's fine. Go over to Lily White Lane and go and check Robbie's content out. Much love, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I know it was a bit of a quick one, a bit of a shaken up one. I started a little bit early. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, thanks very much, everyone, for coming on. Much love. And on that note, guys, I will see you again tomorrow. I'll try and get a video out a bit later on this afternoon, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Guys, peace out. Have a lovely time. Thank you very much for coming, guys.